Bro, unless you
So
start.
for those of you who wanna make that change, you need some crypto to help you to make that green. Yo, they gotta let your Cryptokings showing you how to invest to live your dreams. So for those of you who wanna make that change, you need some crypto to help you to make that green. Yo.
What's going on, man? Welcome back to another episode of the Cryptokings live stream. ShillTube, aka ShillTube. B-Roots, you looking swole over there, man. What's going on?
What's up? What's up? What's up? It's your boy. B-Roots back at it again with another ShillTube. Not just the number one show in crypto, it's the number one show in YouTube.
Let's go. Man, bro, I need to get my tank top on. What's the temperature like where you're at, bro? Is it
It's nice in the 70s, high 60s, 70s.
Dang, bro.
I'm out here. The ice storm was over. It was like the top of the Bitcoin market, or the bull market. You know, that ice storm in Texas hit. And ever since then,
we're warming up.
It's all about the t-shirts, bro.
Yeah, yes, sir. Yeah, man, we got a lot to talk about today. Obviously, the markets, they're doing exactly what we talked about, exactly what you said, the TA that you gave. It is just like bop, knocking on that 25K resistance level, and I think it's going to break it eventually. It might not be, in the very short term, but I do see us getting up to that 30K soon. Will it correct after that? Possibly, but there's going to be opportunity. There's going to be gains. There's opportunity right now. And absolutely. I mean, we were just talking about it today. Like, I don't believe this AI meta is completely over. I just don't.
No, it's not over. And you're gonna see some of the ones that had the big pump. You're gonna see them die away. You're gonna see the ones with the long-term vision kind of stay where they're at, and that's when the ones are going to go up. So I don't think it's done yet. It might took a little sidetrack to the Bitcoin price going up. Arbitrum's kind of taking the lead as the meta to go right now, but absolutely not. AI is not finished. AI is going to come and take over in crypto as a meta, as a section of crypto, and who's going to take over? It's just a matter of time before we find out. But I'm still on the prowl. We're still on the prowl for the next big AI meta, 1000x, 10,000x coin. And I think we got some time right now as Bitcoin try to figure out whether it wants to go up or down.
Absolutely. I mean, I do believe there is going to be an AI coin that is going to run into the hundreds of millions of dollar market cap. But before we get into the show, because we want to talk about Arbitrum and just the projects that have been coming out, you're seeing a lot of volume on that network, man. It's pumping right now. But before we do that, let's just say what up to the chat. Welcome, Dangerous Crypto, Yakazu. What's up, Lex? Harry Thompson, what's going on? Sonny, good to see you. Stephen Wren. Who else we got in here? I want to see some community show up today. So if y'all ain't been sharing this in your Telegram group, then you guys are fading the Cryptokings, because we do check this. And when we have Shill Tank tomorrow, we see you pop up, you're definitely more likely to get on the show. What up, JBH? What's up? Red Pill Ghost. Red Pill Ghost. What's going on, man? He's blowing us up. Rob Jameson, how you doing, man? So I just wanted to say what up to the chat, man, because these guys better be in their telegrams, man, because you know how it goes. What's good, Lex? When we see projects just shilling to us on here and then they pop up, it's like marketing. When you see it all the time in your head, and it's like, and then you see a picture of it and you're like, and especially when we just have to pick on the fly, it's like our brains go to that. So let's do a
little market update, man. We got some market updates, let people see what's going on as far as
pull that screen up. Guys, make sure you smash that like button. It gives us up in the algorithm. It'll start filling this place up. Your shills will be seen by more people. So make sure you guys smash that like button right now. And
Shadow Cats. Shout out to Shadow Cats. Shadow Kings.
Shadow Cats in the house.
All right, share screen here. Bam, 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 bam. All right, same lines as before. Nothing has changed at all. As I said last week, I think we could see an inverse head and shoulders. Maybe, we pat this line not 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, 5 days, and then got rejected again. So do not feel bad if you see a $20,000, Bitcoin. That's okay, because anytime you hit this line the first time, you're going to get rejected. As you can see right here, we hit it, instant rejected. The only difference is it's the mindset of the community of crypto. We hit it once, twice, and they said no, never again. Now we're back to that same line. 1, 2, 3, 4. No. So what that shows me is when we tried last time, it hit it twice and said no, we're going down. Now we're just flirting with it. So you might not see as big as a correction, and that's why you see my inverse head and shoulders potential line going here. Let me throw that back down there. So you could see something like that where maybe you flirt here for a little bit, and then we go back up. Or maybe we just, bam, just go right through it. And maybe this is right here, the inverse head and shoulders is just smaller. So I would like to see us build some structure in this area first, come down a little bit, and then go up, April, May sometime. That would be my guess. But the next level, if we do go up, is 30,005. Around 30,005, anywhere from this right here is going to be the next level. So you're going to see altcoins, you're going to see those AI coins, you're going to see all different types of Arbitrum coins go crazy once we get in this level. Let's go to our 300-week moving average, see where we're sitting at right now. It's looking nice and girthy. We busted out of it. I would like to retest this one more time, and let me see how that happened previously. We didn't retest it. We just went, so we don't have to retest it. Once we hit it, we just bounced off back in 2020.
What was the date right there when you just
this right here was the corona the C virus. I don't want to say it on stream because I get shadow banned. But this was the C date. So that's where that crashed down, hit the 300-week moving average, and you never saw it again.
And what was the date right there where you just saw those insane green candles right there where that thing just went? Yeah, it went down more. No. Where it began right low to the right of that. Right there. Right there, bro. What was the date of that?
September 20th, September 7th of 2020.
Okay.
So as you can see, it took a little while to get going. It really didn't fully get going. Here's the thing. Huh?
Oh, just look at that run of those.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. This was the all-time high right here. January of 2021. So from the crash, which happened March of 2020, it didn't get back to its all-time high till December was 20,000. Yeah, December 14th, December 7th of 2020. So it took a while for it to go back to its all-time high. But as you can see, it went up and then it kind of chilled out for a little bit and then started going up a little bit. That's what I'm saying. Right, we could see right here. You go bam, bam. We go up. We start chilling out for a little bit, and then we go back up. So it's literally cyclical. It's a cyclical action. Now you can see where I'm coming from, why I'm talking the way I'm talking, where I'm saying we need to chill a little bit, because that's what we did here. We went up. Everyone was like, yes, like it's over. But we needed to chill a little bit. That's what we did. And then boom, and then down a little bit, and then just like, see ya. But here's the thing. People didn't believe we're into a bull run until like over here. Look at this. Look how much time you had in the bull run. From there, from December 20th, and it topped out April of 2021. You had a couple months of a bull run. But the bull run was happening way back here, and you didn't even see it. And then when this happened, everyone was freaked out and faked out, and then it went back up. And then you're like, it's over already? No, bro, this shit's been going for a while, man. So like, it's one of those things that crypto goes quick, it moves fast.
Yeah, I mean, people don't realize, like, even in the bull run, sometimes it's that steady growth, even a little bit of consolidating. It's that spring load, it's that accumulation. And obviously, everyone knows you're in a bull run when you got green candles every single day and you can throw a freaking ETH in almost any coin and it 10x's. Like,
yeah,
I mean, everyone knows that. What should people look for if that's happening? Like, what's a sign that that's like coming to an end? Or is it just like you just got to get wrecked and then
I've got my secrets. I will never, ever, ever let it out. I will never.
Dude, if we get 70 likes in here, guys,
no,
might let off some secret.
There's not a single.
All right, 1,000 likes.
No, it's not a lot of likes. Like, this is the difference between how I make my money in crypto. I will never let the secret out. I did just figure it out this bear market. So I've done a lot of this time. It took me 9 years. In 5 days, it will be my 9-year anniversary in crypto. But it took me 8.5 years to figure out how this market really, truly works. And that's the bottoms and the tops. I know. I figured it out. And it's based off of history. It's based off of facts. So I will never let that out. To me, this is probably my last hoorah. I will let the information out, what I believe is the best for me and the people that are following me. It's not financial advice. It's just education. I will let that information out, but I will never tell you what it is. Either way.
If we get 1,000 likes in here, B-Roots might leak some alpha. So
I'll tell you one thing, I ain't dropping anything. You just better subscribe. And
dude, our numbers are flying up, man. Let them get to 1,000
You better
likes.
subscribe and put those notifications on. That's all you're gonna get.
I mean, that's what you do so well, B-Roots. You kind of leak a little bit of alpha here and there, and that's why I feel like your following count is exploding. People are wanting to follow you, and just as a Crypto Kings in whole, we're constantly researching 24/7. I mean, we are literally up first thing in the morning. Hey, what do you think about this coin? Hey, what about this? Hey, did you see this? Hey, this meta here. Hey, did you see this tweet? Like, it's just like, it's constant. And there's more people behind it too. We have other groups that we talk to, but we're out here in the midst of the battlefield of crypto, and we're trying to find opportunity, and we're trying to bring it to our followers. We're trying to bring it to the people that subscribe, and we're just leaking. And B-Roots, you do so well of just dropping little nuggets here and there, and it just gets to people. Obviously, that's why your following count is you're just blowing up, man, and you're seeing other other YouTubers, other influencers just kind of staying stagnant because they're just kind of doing the thing. Hey, check out this, blah blah blah. I mean, I'm not saying it's all of them, but you definitely see it in the numbers. The numbers show. Let's check out your $30K to $2 million challenge. Who's the top winner right now, man? Is Ben cooling off or what?
Right now, Hello is number one. They took the lead. Hello had a big rise. I don't want to advertise Hello too much, but they are taking a show that
copied us.
We kind of created called Shill Tank. You're starting to see Shill Tank all over.
Yeah.
But I've had multiple people say that was boring, or they just don't have the energy that you guys have. It's not as fun, and that's okay. In the end, I want people to get exposure. That's what it's for. It's for those who don't get the exposure to get the exposure. So when I see it, I'm like, whatever. I do not let my emotions get into my finances. Hello is just a straight up, it's a good idea. Shill Tank is a good idea. So go ahead and make me money.
And I mean, when do we start Shill Tank? I mean, it probably 8 months ago. I mean, are we coming on the year anniversary?
June, July. I think we started.
We really need to figure out that date, because we should have celebrate when the year anniversary comes, because we have refined it. Shill Tank has changed so much from how we did it, the model of what we did. and how we use sponsored to obviously get us paid, and obviously all as well get our followers paid. That's how we can do a giveaway every single Shill Tank. So there's a method behind it. We're trying to get people paid. We're trying to get project exposure, and we're trying to find new projects. We're trying to be a place, a hub where a developer launches a good coin, a good project with a good community, good devs, and they say, hey, let's go to Shill Tank, because they know, and we've seen it multiple times with many coins. They come on Shill Tank and they explode and they just take off and hit the ground running. Kramer did it like from the early days. Proof of Memes did it. And the list goes on. Like, we honestly too should sit down, B-Roots, and just make a list of coins that took off after Shill Tank. Swapify did it. There was
Amplify
did it. I mean, we should get a list and stuff. We need to write down a little resume of Shill Tank, and obviously we should find out when that year anniversary. And any good idea that someone does do, there's gonna always be copycats. You see a good project that comes out, it pumps. How many copycats come behind? That's okay. The biggest form of flattery is copying someone, but at the same time, we have refined the model where it's entertaining, you make money, and it's educational as well. And obviously we're finding gems. So it's going to be hard for someone to ever beat that out, B-Roots. And like you said, you can't really hate, because you want these coins to get exposure and you want mass adoption. You want more people to come in the space. The more people that make money, the more people that will. So hats off to you guys. Good luck. We see big names in the space trying to implicate it. It just doesn't have quite the same ring, but good luck, guys.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, you got Hello, 23.7% of the portfolio. Ben Dow in a slight second, 23.3%. And then you have LCX. I do believe Alliance Block, my USDC of 6%, is going to go back into Alliance Block. So as you can see that these things are kind of doing well right here. So I'll just kind of show you guys right here what it is. I mean, there's no point in not telling you how many holdings I got, but it is what it is. I'm going to show you guys the wallet one of these days. So it doesn't matter. I haven't put my locker token in there yet, so this is actually higher. I think one of the big sleepers is going to be Pastel. This one, for some reason, I like the branding. I like the narrative. I do think NFTs have a big place, and it's a layer one that helps authenticate different NFTs and gives it a rating, whether it's been a duplicate or not a duplicate, and whether it's a scam or not a scam. So I do think Pastel does have its part. Look at them trying to get me to sign up for a newsletter. But I do think that's going to be a big player. And I'm going to get my USDC back into Alliance Block. I believe that they are relaunching very soon. So that's that, man. It's went down a little bit. Last time we talked, it was at 59,000. Obviously, the correction happened in altcoins. We're at 54,000. But as I said with this, I expect some sideways movement. Everything's not just going to go blah, and everything's not going to go say boo. It's going to trick you a little bit. It's going to go back and forth. It comes down to here. The bears, those who are talking about it's going back down to $8,000, are going to come back alive. But we have a savior. One last thing. It's called the 300-week moving average. And right now it's sitting at $18,885. So if for whatever reason we're just like, oh, we're going down, remember how powerful this line is. Remember how powerful this line is. We broke out of it. It wouldn't surprise me if we do retest it one last time, but we don't have to, because look at this. That's it.
You think other people would agree with you?
I don't care if they agree or not. Like,
AKA Doom King.
I mean, I don't care if they agree or not. Like, my stuff has history, so I go with that history. The 300-week moving average has been used since the 1930s in all financial assets. So I will go over that. I will take that history off of this is my instinct. So,
yeah, absolutely, man. Well, let's just talk about it, man. I mean, everyone knows these coins have been pumping. Arbitrum. It's is it the new meta? Is it something people should definitely look into and investing? Obviously, you know, there's two coins that we've invested in, or you've probably invested in more, but we've dabbled with it. And I know you researched it for a day. You know, I figured out the bridge. It was pretty simple, pretty straightforward, bridged over some ETH and aped into some projects on Sushi. And it was so far, they're taking off. But you seeing projects like that are going into the millions of market cap, lots of liquidity, like millions of dollars in liquidity on just certain projects. And then they're bridging over to ETH. They're doing very well. Obviously, there was a project that came on Shill Tank, Alien, and they raised in a substantial amount of ETH. 1,400 ETH, something like that, or no, it was almost 5,000 ETH, which is crazy. We haven't seen pre-sales like that in a while. Remember back in the day, we used to run from pre-sales, but this, you know what I'm saying? Anything that said pre-sale or private sale, it was like run, because every time I got into one, it was just like, boom. And it was just like not worth it. But you're seeing projects like that project, it's pumping. And there's other projects that are pumping hard. What's your thoughts on this new layer 2 that is pumping these coins?
You're going to laugh at me when I say this, but it gives me the pre-feeling of PulseChain. It's like, what is PulseChain going to be like? It's that, but you have all your ERC20 tokens to trade them with. So it's like it's a refresher to me. But right now, PulseChain's not out yet. We're waiting on it. But I do see Arbitrum doing its thing. These coins are taking off. There is a community over there. They are aping over there. Here's the crazy thing. These coins are not following the laws of meme coins. They're not dumping on day 6. They're not dumping on day 7. I've seen some coins like day 9, day 10, day 12. I'm like, man, I got to kind of have an Arbitrum laws of meme coins and figure out what's going on over here. Maybe it's because of gas fees. Like, I don't know. But these coins aren't dumping. Make a miller with Zilla. You heard me talking about that. Like Zilla. 17 zeros, dude. Like, you guys have no idea how much people would just like want to see zeros get taken off. They'll hold their bag just to see zeros get taken off. You made a tweet. I made a tweet a little earlier, but you kind of took it to another level. With it, Squib Cat. Squib Cat's got what, 12 zeros right now? I haven't even checked the chart of that.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's still good.
Yeah, right.
This is Squib Cat. Squid Cat, not Squib Cat. Squid Cat.
Yeah, it's Squid Cat.
And it's on Arbitrum. Yeah, it's flirting with taking that zeros, 12 zeros. So you know me, I like coins with zeros just because it's one of those mentalities of people to say, you know, let's take another zero and let's take another zero. It just gives that team effort to just hold. And Zilla's up 65% on it for the day, so it's doing very well. There's a lot of other different Arbitrum coins out there. I see somebody constantly saying bugs. I've seen it a lot. So let's look that up because I don't know much about. So
yeah, Squid Cat is definitely on a dip.
Bugs, Yakuzu 2033. It's kind of on a pretty big dip. A big dip.
I mean, you thought, like you said, we're playing in the casino a little bit in Ethereum network.
Yeah.
With this Arbitrum,
this is the casino, like casino. So make sure you take profits in these things. But like when you see something like this, that's a 3-day chart. Let's look at the daily. So when you see something like this, I'm like, ooh, this candle right here. Whenever I see this candle, automatically I say, yeah, it's time to go. You know what this candle reminds me of? It's the exorcist of crypto. Whenever you see an upside down cross like this, it's called a gravestone doji. I like to call it, the Exorcist cross, because you always see those movies like The Exorcist, and it has a cross, and when they're possessed by the devil, it turns around and just goes like that. That's what this looks like. And what happens is an exorcist happens, and the price goes down. You see a lot of red. So as soon as if I saw this earlier, I would have been, probably taking some type of profits at 25 cents and have the ability to go back in. But what I do see is a trend line that needed to be retested right there and was retested. So look at this. Try to go up. Nope, denied. 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 Then bam, 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 bam. Exorcist token or exorcist sign. Boom, 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 boom. What do you retest? Oh, what do you know? Where everything back to the left was trying to retest. That was resistance. Now is acting like support. So I don't want to see a price go lower than this and it goes up. So what is this coin?
Someone said, don't look at the chart. Check out docs and roadmap.
Bug City 2033, the underground world thrives. 4 claims of Yoku. I have no idea what's going on here. Looks like some type of gaming token. Yeah. So it's some type of casino. A casino in a casino. Bathhouse. Oh, wow. Armory. So it looks like some type of casino game token, if I were to see. The branding looks on point. I hope it's a first shooter. If it's a first shooter, I might take a spot in this, man. Tokenomics. It's good branding, especially for like an Arbitrum just came out type token. Let's look at the Twitter. Not a lot of followers. But it's fresh and new. So I like the marketing. The chart, if there's ever time to buy, well, I mean, now's the time. 711,000 market cap. So I'll check it out.
Yeah, and I just want to let our audience know we are going to do something a little different towards the end of the show. We're actually going to take questions. And obviously, if people do the big donation, we might check out a chart. But towards the end, we are going to answer some good questions, guys. Not the BS ones, but yeah, I mean, so what are you kind of looking for? I mean, is it same principles? It's kind of, narrative and obviously good website and
bro, with something like these casinos, what I want to see is tokenomics is good. Number one, tokenomics has to be good. I saw a lot of coins on Arbitrum where the top holder owns like 80% of the coin. Out.
No, they're holding, bro. They're holding the floor. They're holding the floor. But listen, man, it's funny because these coins that we've aped into, like Zilla, there's so many zeros, it can't even calculate the market cap. So you have to watch the number to see if you 2x'd it or whatever. You're just watching the chart, like you're watching candles.
That's so early with that many zeros. Like you have no idea what's going on as far as like X's goes. Just know for every what I love about Zilla, another thing I love about Zilla, there's not a single person that owns more than 1.93% of supply. That is evenly spread out. Excuse me. The number one holder does own 8.5%.
Ooh.
It's a lot. But when I look at that number one holder, let's see if he sold anything. No. Yep, they sold. They sold a minute ago. So they're kind of selling right now. They're like slowly selling. But they also bought in too. So they're going back and forth. This person's probably a bot of some sort. Because it's going in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out. Yeah, it's some type of bot. But yeah, it's what I look for in this type of casino. Number one, I still do find the 2 to 5x take out your initial profit. That's an always thing. If you want to take out more, you can take out more. But in these casinos like this that really first start, if they get a like community going, that can go far because there's a lot of firsts in the new chain. So I do like the look of that. That's what I look for. If you create a nice website and the tokenomics is on point and it's in a new like blockchain, that's almost all you can do. Tokenomics, website,
narrative,
marketing. Well, narrative, yeah,
narrative's always there.
But that's huge. So they're spending time. How many coins have I seen in Arbitrum don't even have a website? A lot. So when you find that one that has a really nice website like that bug token, you might have some. But just know there's high risk. It's high risk, high reward.
Always high risk, man. Especially an aping in a newer blockchain. I mean, is PulseChain going to be similar? Are we going to be kind of looking at something very similar?
Absolutely. It's going to be the exact same way. In the beginning, it's going to be the same way.
I mean, I think there's going to be. Do you think there'll be like double the hype on that, or even?
It's going to be double the hype because all the ERC20 tokens are going to be copied with liquidity,
but not as much liquidity, obviously.
No, it's going to be what the fixer bot does is it takes out the liquidity out of Ethereum. It copies it. 2.5% of all supply in PulseChain is going to be for the fixer bot. And then it's going to slowly add the liquidity back into it.
Yeah.
So it's just not a dump fest. They're not going to want to make it a dump fest. But the way you can make money is you pair your ERC20s with your PRC20s, and then you have yourself a way to make money and way to create liquidity between the two. So I do see that Ethereum is going to be a big playground, or PulseChain is going to be a huge playground for people.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna have new coins popping out, and you're gonna have old coins coming alive that were like, where'd this coin come from? And all of a sudden, it just came back alive. Why? Because it has a new chart. It doesn't have the same old up, down, and blah chart. It now has it's a brand new chart. So you're gonna see coins just come back alive with a vengeance on PulseChain. It's gonna be pretty cool to see.
So I want to just pull up a poll I did the other day. This right here, it says, what makes you the most bullish on a project? Drop in the comments if it's something else. I put narrative, dev, utility, and strong community. And as you can see, strong community blew past them, utility. And I would almost, people are going to hate this, but I would almost go the opposite.
It is the opposite. You
know
why? Because what builds the strong community is the narrative. That's simple. You would never hear about it, be excited about it if you don't have a good narrative.
That's what I'm saying, man. For me, I always look for the narrative because that's what gets the eyes on it. The dev, obviously, an experienced dev makes a huge difference. If it's someone's first time and they're just kind of, there's definitely a method. Like we have methods to finding coins. There's definitely a method of dropping news, coin market cap, coin gecko, trending on DEX tools. Like there's definitely a method to making your coin pump, doing buybacks, not dropping all your news at once, just trickling it out as the weeks go by, keeping the community engaged. So I would say it would be narrative. I guess dev could be in there, but marketing, obviously I didn't put that in there, but marketing would go next. Then the community would grow because of the marketing, because of the narrative. And we've talked about this, B-Roots, and we got people name dropping this on huge spaces. And then utility, bro, because utility is kind of like what makes the project, for me, in my opinion, I think it's what makes the project have like the longevity. Like, hey, this thing's around. This thing actually is used for something. When the hype dies, the meme is just kind of getting older. Now you drop the utility and it's like, wow, there's actually a good use case for this. And obviously projects can have the utility already set and it can be bullish when they launch, but then they can drop that later down the road after the hype phase is over, after all the marketing push and after the community has grown to a large. Would you agree with that?
Yeah. In my opinion, narratives first. People don't want to admit it, but it is what it is. Then community. Then I would say dev. Then I would say utility.
Yeah.
That would be my guess. So whether people believe in it or not, they can believe whatever they want to believe. But you can have a strong ass community, and that I still believe that the reason why there is a strong community is because they believe in the narrative of the token. That's simple.
Absolutely, man. This was a big project that launched on Arbitrum and then went over to ETH.
2 million, you mean?
Only 2 million?
Yeah. Well, you said 2 ETH.
No, I said it launched over to the Ethereum network.
Oh.
Yeah. What do you think about coins doing that? Because this one did it. Sharvy, they did very well on Arbitrum, and then they went to ETH and they relaunched it, and that thing pumped as well. Is that?
I don't know much about Sharvy, but it's kind of like I know a little bit about it. So you get that name brand. So I mean, you get a name over there and try to bring it over to ETH. What it does, I actually think sometimes it could create more upset community members than positive community members, just because it's like, oh, we gotta buy again.
Yeah, right.
To have
and a lot of people will sell.
Yeah.
A lot of people will sell and go to the next blockchain.
And then those people that are holding the other side is like, what the hell? So that does create some upset people. The best way to navigate that is, hey, we'll support PulseChain. When you go from Arbitrum or BSC to PulseChain or to Ethereum, guess what? You're going to get a free copy on PulseChain also, and we're going to support PulseChain. So that's the way to kind of that devs need to look at it from that marketing standpoint is, hey, you get on ETH, a free copy on PulseChain is coming, so you're going to get that automatically for nothing. So it's almost like a 2-for-1. So that's the way to kind of market that, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree. And just your predictions on PulseChain. Are we looking 2 weeks? Are we looking a month? Are we looking by the summer? Just your opinion. Obviously, no one really knows for sure. Well, someone does, but it's not us. So
I would say 45 days or less.
45 days or less for PulseChain. And like we talked about on the last show, we do believe Hex is going to pump because Hex is probably going to be your best way to access PulseChain the fastest.
Yes.
To buy PulseChain. So for you who haven't sacrificed, I didn't sacrifice, buying the Hex, waiting for the launch, and just going hard because that's going to, man, you got to mentally prepare yourself for that war. It's
going to be different. So it doesn't mean it's going to be the best way to do it. Doesn't necessarily mean, because it's ratio swapping. It's how many Hex do I get for PulseChain, and how many people are selling their PulseChain to get Hex. So that's going to be the difference between whether a price go up or price go down. Is the price of PulseChain going to be so high for people to buy in, or it's going to be going crazy in the beginning and people are bridging over their assets, their ETH over to PulseChain to buy PulseChain with their ETH? That's another way. So there's all different types of ways you can attack it. But Hex is going to be the way to get it before the general public who does not have Hex to get it. I think it'll be out way before September, October. Way before.
The guy in the chat says, I know before. Ian. Well, he said Ian's, so I don't know what that means. But yeah, we will see, man. We're seeing some projects raid hard. I'm not going to say their name, but this is one of them. And we're going to save an end of Wifey said she loves B-Root's shirt. There we go.
Baby.
There we go. We're gonna have a little bit more interactive today. We're not pulling up all the charts that you asked, so that's not gonna be the question. Pull up Chigo this. No. You know what you got to do for that, but we'll see. And we're gonna answer some questions, and we're gonna just kind of interact with the community more. Usually we just talk. Every now and then we'll talk about the people that do super chats and stuff like that. But today, if you guys have a question with some meat on it, something that, really captures, that has, substance to it. Make sure you save that question for a little bit. We're not going to start right now. We're going to save that for a little bit later on the show. What do you think will be the next Elon token, man? Is there going to be anything else like Doge? I just feel like Elon's too involved in crypto for him to just, is he just going to be a Doge maxi, or do you think he'll ever get behind another project and just
yeah, I think it's going to be pretty much like I don't know. Like crypto is cyclical. So I don't know. I'm not going to say I don't think, but I don't know what he will shout out. But he will shout something out that does go hard. That's simple. He will. What is it? I don't know. And I do agree. The AI market is saturated, but that doesn't mean that all the saturation goes away and then the ones that are working hard and the ones that are here to stay just dies off. I don't think that's a thing. Right now, I believe we're in a bull market. People just don't know it. So there are narratives that pop up during the bull market that will run the whole time. Which ones run, we don't know. Remember when Chainlink was running? All the oracles were running. That lasted pretty much the whole bull market when that narrative kicked off. So there were about 4, 5, or 6 oracles that just killed it throughout that time. So it's saturated, but you need to find which ones to go after. But with Elon, who knows? Is it going to be AI? Is it going to be green energy? Is it going to be just meme coins again? We don't know what goes on through Elon's head. Just make sure you have a little bit in each narrative that you think Elon's going to take to the moon.
Absolutely. We got a question here. What's my thoughts on Jake Paul's upcoming fight? I haven't really been following it too much just because Jake Paul's a guy who's only been training 3 or 4 years, and I just feel like he's been shot to the top just because of his following so fast that it's like he tries too hard. It just doesn't feel like a real fighter come up to me. So I don't pay attention too much, although I do think he's good for the sport. He's trying to bring more money into the sport, which is always good. I don't love his antics, but I think he's good for it. B-Root, someone said we need a concept that has never been done. Is that possible?
For what? Like for crypto?
Yeah.
It's always possible.
It is.
There is this crypto, man. It's always possible. What is it going to be? Who knows? You'll know when you see it. You will. You see it. You just, when it comes, it comes. That's what I look for. I look for first mover advantages. Something that's done something that no one else has done. That's why I like Ben Dow for my 30 to 2 million challenge. Nobody, they're one of the first ones to create the ability to take out a loan on your NFT. That's a new concept. You're starting to see CBDCs come up. That's actually a new concept. So your Alliance block, your LBCs, your LCXs. There's a coin that I'm looking at right now to get a position on. That's another one in that narrative. So you got to find concepts and you got to kind of spread around just a little bit to where you're not thinning out your gains.
Here's a question for you, B-Roots. What's your thoughts on safety and security in the space, like avoiding rugs and scams?
You can't 100% avoid it because there's 2 ways that a dev can ruin a project. I won't say rug a project. The first one is obviously the liquidity is not locked. So you need to look at that first thing to the left that you see on DEX tools every single time. The liquidity. That's the first thing I look at. What's the liquidity to market cap ratio? And is it locked? Whether it's burned or locked, I want to know that information. Number 2, how many wallets are there from the beginning? And the reason why I want to know that is because think about it. If a coin just launches and it's been out for an hour or 2 hours, and it's an 80,000 market cap. How the hell does it have 400 wallet holders? That ain't true. That ain't happening. That's not likely. Most likely, the dev created multiple wallets and created, added, 1 million tokens there, 1 million tokens there, 2 million tokens there, 3 million. So all that dev has to do is sell from that wallet. As the price goes up, sell from that wallet. As the price goes up, sell from that wallet. As the price goes up, sell. So the dev is constantly, he has majority of the supply. So he's just selling the whole time as people are coming in, buying that project off of launch.
Yeah, you can never see it go up. And that was kind of a new scam that came out after Shill Tank kind of got going, because they saw that they could check every other box, but we didn't check the wallets. I mean, we did a little bit, but it wasn't happening that often. It was almost like more wallets the better. Now it's like, here's
so you got.
Oh, go ahead.
So you have to really, really, really make sure you figure out those two things. Outside of that, it's community, whether or not the narrative is strong enough and the community holds it and likes it. But outside of their security and connecting your page to new websites. I almost never stake my coins, especially if it just came out. Why? Because that's how you get hacked. So if you go into a phishing website and you connect your hardware wallet, or you connect your wallet to that website that's fresh and new, and they're saying, we released staking 1 week later, and you're all bullish, you're like, yeah, I got staking. And before you know it, you hit accept, and now he has access to your whole funds. So I almost never go into staking unless I see for a while that coin has been legit good. And even if you do, make sure you go into settings under your MetaMask and deny the permission for them to be able to do that. Very easy to do.
Yep, exactly.
Thoughts on Squid Grow? Here's
a question for me. Man, I've been bullish on Squid Grow. Shibtoshi, he's an OG in this game. The guy's been around. He's been doing really good things. Obviously, he sent Squid Grow on the Binance, the BSC network, to 50 million plus. And the guy is now bridging over to Ethereum. So I could go deep into this, but I'll tell you what to do. Check out Mario's page, and Shibtoshi was on there, and just listen to him talk, because the guy has a huge plan. He has a lot of funds, and his vision is good. And Squid Games, the show, is going to be dropping multiple series. So the narrative's there. He's got a really good dev. He already has a strong community. He's going to market it like crazy. It almost, the community is going to market it as well. So definitely keep your eyes out for Squid Grow when that thing comes out on ETH. And I know B-Roots is just as bullish, man. This thing is going to be, if you're not ready for it, you're not going to be able to catch it. I'll tell you. I'll just say that.
A lot of people are going to look at the market cap and fade it. And I think that's what a lot of people do. A lot of people looked at the market cap of Sheena, Inu, and faded it. I didn't. At $10 million market cap, I went in. I didn't put in as much as I wanted to, just because the market cap was high and I was hoping I could buy a dip. But I put something in, and that dip never came, and I'm happy. I'm still up like 3x. I took profits up the top. I got my 3 to 5x. I took my profits. Now I got my moon bag, and hopefully it just goes to the moon. So I'm gonna do the same with Squid Grow when the time comes. I just gotta see what the market's doing, go from there, and do my thing. But I do like Squid Grow. I like when he came on Shill Tank. He wasn't too pushy. It was just, hey, this is what I got. This is what I'm doing. I knew him from Shib days. He's an OG. He's been in the game for a while. He's got the name, and I'm down with him. I like him.
Yeah, he's a Shib whale and just an OG in the game. You can listen back. I forget what Shill Tank it was, but if you find it, you can hear him pitch. And I think he's going to stealth launch it at a lower market cap too, viewers. I think he's gonna.
He should.
I think he's gonna.
The hell out of that thing.
Dude, I think he's gonna, man. I think he's gonna, bro.
Not financial advice.
Yeah. That thing's gonna go. Wow. Because I mean, the community's so strong as well, and
I think ETH is the way to go.
Yeah.
You know, when you ask BSC, ETH,
What about Arbitrum?
Arbitrum's still new. Like it's still too much of a casino. You know, you don't know what's going to go, what's not going to get, like what's going to stay. So I think that ETH is still the place to go. He's already on exchanges, so it really doesn't matter. Like I think they're on like 5 to 10, like 10 states, 10 exchanges. So like, does it really matter whether he's on ETH or BSC? No, because when the bull market comes and those exchanges are taking over, I just don't think it matters anyway. So it's just gonna go.
Yeah. Question for you, Beards, if you want to read it.
Thoughts on the Pulse Bitcoin ecosystem? I don't own any of it. I still own that PLSD that they airdropped to me. I never went into Pulse Bitcoin with it. I don't know much what's going on there, so I can't down it. Can't love it. It is grabbing a community, so that is a good thing. They are growing a community around it, so that's what it's got a narrative, and they're sticking with it. So I cheer it on. I just don't know much about it.
I mean,
I used to hate on it too, just for fun. But that was bear market times. Go Post Bitcoin.
I mean, and at the end of the day, it's like anything PulseChain that's successful, it's just going to bring more eyes on PulseChain. I feel like the world, even people I know that have been in crypto a little bit, some fighters and stuff who've kind of been dabbling. I'm like, you ready for PulseChain? They're like, what's that? So
well, most people don't know. A lot of people don't know, but they will know. Why? Because they've got tokens already on there that they can cash out for something, whether it's $5, whether it's $100, whether it's $1,000, whether it's $10,000. You can get some type of economic energy out of PulseChain. So what that does is that makes you change the settings. What that does is that makes you interact with the blockchain. And what that does is it makes you play in the PulseChain casino. And because you are there, like right now, people have no reason to go to Arbitrum. It's just those who know how to change those settings and willing to use the bridge. They have zero reason to actually go over there. When BSC started, it had zero reason to go over there. Solana, zero reasons. AVAX, zero reason. PulseChain, all your ERC20s or tokens are copied. So you have a reason. However many coins you have in your MetaMask wallet, that is the reason why you go over there to actually sell it or do whatever you want to do with it and interact with PulseChain.
Yeah, you think people will just go over there just to dump all those tokens?
Absolutely, they will. You know what that do to the price of PulseChain? It pumps
it.
Yeah. Because you have to sell it into PulseChain.
That makes it a go, bro. Dude, it's so bullish, man. Oh, what's your thoughts on Alien, Arbitrum? Yeah, they came on Shill Tank. And Beards, I'm sorry to burst your bubble, bro. There was time to get in that pre-sale. It went from 1,400 Ethereum, and after Shill Tank, they maxed out at 4,900 Ethereum. So
Shill Tank does something right. I mean,
they 3x their pre-sale after Shill Tank. People got excited, and honestly, dude, I was just like, it's crazy because
you can't. I mean, what am I going to do?
I know, and right, I'm gonna be honest, guys. Right after Shill Tank and right after the stream, I jump into training. Like I get punched in the head, I punch people in the face, and sometimes I'm like, I forget about the show, and I'm like, I just kind of like don't pursue some things. I need a list, bro. I'm a list guy. I got to write stuff down.
Yeah, I just forgot about it, and they contacted me. He's like, "Yeah, man, we're overflowed." I'm like, "So that doesn't mean I can still get in?" He's like, "No." You're welcome for Shill Tank, by the way.
I actually contacted him, and I was like, "Did you guys launch?" And then I looked on their page, and it was like, "Launched 2 hours ago, $3.5 million market cap." I was like, and I saw people tweeting about it too. So, but hey, man, I'm happy for them. Maybe they'll host the Shill Tank, and it's a good project. It's kind of it's a narrative. Let's check it off. Beards, why is it bullish? Let's go through the things. Narrative. What's going on right now? There was some weird craft that washed up on shore in Japan. People are seeing this. In my opinion, this is a fugazi and people are trying to distract us from what's really going on, in my opinion. But you never know. And it's all over the news right now. That's kind of the narrative is aliens. Aliens are coming. So Alien is released. They're marketing it on Shill Tank. They're doing other marketing. There's your marketing. And the community is now growing. And will they drop a utility? I don't know.
Yeah, they'll drop that utility. The utility is a swap.
Oh yeah,
you're right. The utility's already out. Like that's how you actually buy Alien is that swap. So yeah, it is out.
Okay. See, that's how much I know about it. But yeah.
Somebody wasn't paying attention during the show.
Hey, bro, when you get pitched 15 things, detail.
Hey, I was bullish on it. I did just happen to forget. Like, there's just so much. You guys got to realize, like, as soon as we get off of Shill Tank, there's like people trying to get onto Shill Tank and sponsor Shill Tank. So the list to sponsor Shill Tank is just like, brrr. And then we try our hardest to try to like navigate which one's the best one. Because there are scams out there and we can't win everyone. There's going to be some that just doesn't make it and doesn't do well. And, people don't like the narrative. There's mistakes made. But for the most part, like, you got to realize, like, this is like a full-time job. It's a fun job. Don't get me wrong. But we're constantly, like, answering messages, constantly talking to people. We were on the phone with somebody. That's the reason why we were late. We were on the phone talking to somebody about freaking Shill Tank. So it's like, it's just, you gotta realize when we get off, there's probably going to be a phone call happening about Shill Tank. So it's a very successful and powerful tool.
And it's 100% transparent, man. Like, people try to get mad. Oh, they get paid. Yeah, we get paid for someone to sponsor Shill Tank. Just like Mario gets paid for his streams. Like, you capitalize on it. Soon, I think Twitter will pay us just by having volume and numbers in it. But we also do it so you guys can get $1,000 giveaway. It grows the audience. And obviously, it gives projects exposure. And that's what we're trying to. We literally have to do so much research on coins, man. And it's like something really, really has to catch our eye. And I'm not saying Alien didn't really catch our eye. It was just like there was a lot going on. And people were always like, faded us.
We were bullish on it. Like,
we were.
That's the thing. Same thing with Lenny. Like, we were actually cool with Lenny. And then, like, it was just like, it just turned on us. Like, we said good things about you guys.
We had a bag of Lenny. We were in Lenny. We liked Lenny. We gave it a good review, even though it kind of copied Mouseworm. Mouseworm even gave it a good review. He said, yeah, man, I like it. Like, no one was hating. And all these dudes attacked. See, we show them we're market cap with it. And then it went like this with half the liquidity. It peeked over Mouseworm. And they were like, see, we told you in your face. And it's like, bro. And then they got wrecked. And we had to expose them. But it's like, why do people even do that? Like, it's like, look, man, we like the project. And I think there's enough. It shouldn't be a crypto war. It should be like a crypto mass adoption. People don't want to show in crypto and see all this toxicity and like my coin, this coin. It's like, do you just invest in one coin? I hope not.
You know what it is? It's the bear market. I
thought we're in a bull market.
In my opinion, we're in a bull market, but it's that bear market hangover. People are still toxic from those bear market days, and when everything starts going up, they'll slowly fade away, and everyone's going to be happy. But that's a little bit of those bear market blues, creeping into the bull market.
And for you people that just showed up to crypto in the past 6 months, or I would even say 3 months, you should have been here 6 months ago. You want to talk about last year, bro? Like, I'm better now at just kind of tuning it out, but like, it was a headache, bro. The amount of FUD and attack. I mean, every day hitting notifications, looking at your comments, it was like, damn, bro, why are they so mad, bro? Because people lose money. And I actually tweeted it today. It's like you gotta, like, you put in your wallet what you're like, okay, if I lose this, I'm 100% good. I'm okay losing it. It's the same way when I go up to the casino, when I go to Blackhawk in Colorado, I'm like, here's $600. If I lose it, I count it as like going to an arcade and playing. I know I'm going to spend that money, but I'm getting entertainment from it. If you have that kind of mentality, then you come in, you lose there, or you didn't take profit in time there. Now you need to follow a system and you need to be like, hey, where did I go wrong here? Or this is new. I need to take a mental note so this doesn't happen again. And you're constantly learning, evolving. And that's why B-Roots' following is blowing up right now on Twitter. If you guys haven't checked him out, because you're dropping the knowledge, bro, because you have the experience. And there's a lot of newbies out here trying to give advice. And I don't even try to take that role. I take you to a fighter perspective. I give you that motivation. I give you what I am learning on the fly, doing this full time. But, you know, I save that real alpha, that real knowledge to B-Roots because he has the experience, man. He's not going to come to the gym and or go to a UFC fight and try to jump in there. He's going to let me do that because I have the experience. I've been doing this for 10 years. He's been doing this for 9 years. So it makes sense, guys. And that's why, you know, you guys get a lot of education. I get a ton of education. And B-Roots is still learning too because there's always evolution. There's always curveballs being thrown at us. And that's what we're trying to capitalize. And we're trying to follow the trends so that we can capitalize on the next trend that is coming.
Yeah, if you've lasted the bear market, which I believe, let me think about it. Yeah, I believe this has been one of the toughest bear markets. So if you went through the bull market, lasted the bear market, here's the key, and you learned from it, you're going to probably kill it in the future. If you lasted the bear market and you increased your drama, increased your hatred, complained about this and complained about that and didn't improve yourself, and you think you learned something from the bear market, you're probably going to get wrecked again and you're going to have a mediocre to a bad bull market. Those who learned, those who followed me, those who didn't get blocked, those who that just kept like pushing, learning, those people will come out the other end probably pretty good, because this was a tough bear market because there was so much drama and so much hate and Spaces calls added to it. For sure. Spaces calls is a good thing, but it's also a bad thing. It amplifies the heck out of any type of FUD because now people are arguing in person. We didn't have Telegram voice chats in the last bear market. You didn't have Twitter Spaces in the last bear market. So this one, people were vocalizing it. They were hearing it. They weren't just seeing it typed in the and just people were talking and it's constantly going. No, people were just listening,
yelling,
to drama,
screaming at each other.
It's like, this is bad. So if you've learned from that to ignore that, to tune it out, but see what's going on, see what communities are getting stronger, see what communities went through the FUD, but actually came out on the other side FUDless, you're going to learn from that. And over time, you're going to be like, you'll see a price drop over some FUD, and you're like, okay, whatever. I'm good. I'm comfortable. I'm not reacting emotionally. So that's the type of things that I like to see.
And that's why Shill Tank. That's why Shill Tank's taken off. And obviously, you know, interactive Shill Tanks, it's shown that it's going to be a lot harder to do just because of the lag and hooking Twitter up to YouTube. It just has this lag in it, and we're still trying to figure that out. So if you're techie and you know how you can make that work, reach out to us. But people are learning, and we're learning as well. Like, because we're evaluating projects live. You're hearing us. We're going through, you know, we're checking the website. We're checking the contract. We're checking the token sniffer. We're checking the community. We're checking on Twitter how many people are tweeting. We're following this method. And the more you do that, the more you're getting reps in of like, hey, is this a gem? And just knowing in your gut, like, man, this is bullish, or this isn't that good. I'm just going to watch it for a while. And you do watch it. You do keep track of it. That is upgrading your reps. That's upgrading your knowledge. And that's why I always say, let's become black belts and finding gems, because when these newbies come and they're chasing candles, they're going to be like, oh, this is bullish. Oh, that's bullish. And we're going to be like, nah, we've seen that before. Yeah. No, that's not the one. That's the one. And we ape hard and we know, and we're gonna capitalize, man. And like B-Root said, you made it. You learned through the bear market. We're gonna win.
The only shift people gotta learn to do right now is don't This is not advice. Once again, not financial advice. Please don't take this and go with, like, please make it your own. Hear the advice and make your own. Now it's time to get out of the phase of I'm only going in as something that's under 300,000 market cap. Coins are going past 2 million. Coins are going past 3 million. So you can get in at a 500, 600, 700,000 market cap and still pull a 10x because coins are doing it now. So in my opinion, just you ride the wave, like Cryptokings just said, you ride the wave. And that wave of a coin can still do it 10x, getting it at a $1 million market cap. Because if that narrative is strong enough, I'm going in. MRI, I didn't get it at a $300,000, $200,000 market cap. I got it at about like 800 to 800,000, and I bought back in, like I bought some more at like $1 million market cap. And that thing went up to $120 million market cap during a bear market. So we're in bullish times, we're in a bull market. So I turned that mindset back on. So you gotta be able to turn that switch just like that. Mouseworm is God. Mouseworm is killing it. Like Mouseworm is holding that level. There's going to come a point where there's no more sellers in Mouseworm. It's just going to go up to the next level, that $3 to $5 million market cap. And then you're probably going to have some sellers come in. And then it's just going to dry out. And then it's going to take the next step. That's what a bull market does. So you're not going to see me taking a lot of profit because it's early. Look at my 30K to $2 million challenge. I haven't taken any profit of those coins that I'm up 15, 20x. Why? Because they have strong narratives and they're going to go up, they're going to go sideways, they're going to sell off a little bit, and they're going to go up, they're going to go sideways, they're going to fill off, and they're going to go up. And that's what they do. And that's how you ride that 50x, that 100x, that 1000x, that 10,000x. That's how you get it.
Absolutely.
Any other questions?
Do you see the comments, bro, like I do? Or no? Is it just me?
I do.
Okay. If you want to look through there real quick, I'm just looking up something. I see you guys commenting. I see strong communities in here. I'm looking them up. Don't think we don't see it. You guys are raiding hard.
Well, if you want to see a chart, you know what they got to do.
That's right. That's right. B-Roots, so if you see any questions, we're coming to the end of our stream. We will answer a few more questions. Guys, make sure you hit that like and subscribe on your way out. And drop a question, guys. You guys have the open floor. You guys be DMing us like crazy. So right now, right here, drop that question. Check out mine. See my chart. Not that question.
Yeah.
You guys be shilling. I love it, man. I love the community. They bring us so many good projects. They bring us so much junk too, though. But they bring us the good ones, man.
So Shadowcats, what's Shadowcats doing?
Honeypot protection on Swapify. Yes, I love that feature about Swapify.
Dude, Shadowcats is having a pretty hard correction.
Yeah, I saw that. I mean, last night we saw a pump. I think it almost hit 25K, and then it kind of dropped off. I
mean, it's just flagging out hard. It's a hard flag out. Yeah. If it's going to go, it needs to go like either today or tomorrow. If it doesn't go today, tomorrow, I'd be a little worried, but not there yet. You know, it's just flagging out.
Yeah,
it's getting rid of all the fake sellers and this and that. And it had a pretty epic pump.
It did, for sure. Why do you think RB is so bullish? Why do you think people...
Who?
Arbitrum, I think he's trying to say. Arbitrum.
Sorry,
I keep saying Arbitrum.
It's just a new narrative. Here's the thing. There's not a lot of layer 1s or layer 2s that came out this year. So most bull markets, bear markets, there's a lot that comes out. Layer 1s, layer 2s. There was a lot. You had Polygon, you had AVAX, you had Solana, you had Cosmo. Like you had so many different coins that come out where everyone was kind of spreading out. What's come out this whole bear market where everyone was complaining and crying? Arbitrum, soon to be PulseChain. That's it. I don't know really of anything else that much else. Like there's the coins that came out, but the narrative is not that strong. There really isn't much to it. So it's just kind of like that's it. So a lot there hasn't been a lot that's came out. And that's why I feel like this could be like the last like layer one, the last big hoorah run, because you're just not seeing a lot of new development as far as blockchains go.
Absolutely, man. Well, we're getting to the end of our show. Hope you guys liked today's episode. We got Shill Tank tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern, so stay tuned for that. Tweet will be coming out soon. We have a nice surprise probably coming next week. So stay tuned for that, guys. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your week. B-Roots, give your concluding statements.
Should we do a poll for tomorrow's Shill Tank?
Yeah, why don't we?
Who
should we host?
We should do it. Should we do a poll, a Twitter poll for tomorrow's Shill Tank? I've got an idea of 2.
Would you be down to just hook them up and just have them do a giveaway? Or what do you think?
Yeah, why not?
That's what I'm thinking.
I've got 2 in mind.
All right. Well, let me think on it. I'll throw it over. Let's do a poll for Shill Tank. Let's see who we can bring on tomorrow. We'll do it a little different. Obviously, it will just be doing the giveaway, so you guys will be the only ones getting paid on this one. And let's mix it up a little bit.
Yeah, we can do that. I'll post it. I'll pin it for an hour, 2 hours, maybe tops. And then we'll see who go from there.
Should we have one wild card? Like if someone comments, like we'll put the projects that we think, and then we'll have like one wild card, like for the most comments. I know that's hard
because that's going to be tough to judge.
I know, but that would be cool. Like to have just like a wild card come through the community, just be like crazy. We'll think about it.
Yeah,
let us think about it.
We'll get off the stream. We'll think about it. Be prepared for it. Get your communities ready. I've got 2 in mind. I just got to see. We'll think about it. I mean, I don't even know if we're going to do an Arbitrum one. I don't know. We'll think about it. Either way, when it gets released, it's going to be quick because we got to post that bad boy up.
That's right.
So.
All right, guys, we're going to do that poll. So stay tuned for that. Let's get it interesting. We won't get paid. It'll be a free for the dev. They'll just have to be responsible for the giveaway to the community. We're going to mix it up a little bit. Let's do it.
And if we contact them and they're not willing to do it, then we go on with the next one. That's simple.
Absolutely, guys.
Very easy.
We'll see you guys soon. Stay tuned for that poll. We're out. Oh, come on. Bro. Oh, man. All right.
What is that thing on, like a countdown or something?
It's weird. All right. Let's see if this works. We're out.
So for those of you who want to make that change, you need some crypto to help you to make that green. Yo, they gotta let your Cryptokings showing you how to invest and live your dreams. So for those of you who want to make that change, you need some crypto to help you to make that green.